Okay, so now we are on chapter 10, the last chapter of the book. Let's read the summary up at the top. Victor follows the monster. The monster has punished Victor enough. Victor knows he will soon die and the monster will be alone. Chapter 10, page 74. And so the great hunt began. I followed him over deserts and mountains and great seas. I followed him north, ever north, toward the lands of snow and ice. There, the cold wind entered my bones and would not leave. But I would not rest. I did not sleep. There were times when I did not eat. Sometimes I came so close to him that I could hear him laughing at me. Yes, still laughing. If only he had stopped laughing, I might have given up, but no. He wanted me to follow him. If I was lost, he would leave a sign to show me the way. Sometimes he even left me food. Yes, he wanted me to stay alive, for the longer I chased him, the more he could laugh at me. At last, I came to the end of land. There was nothing ahead but the North Pole, and ice stretching far out over the ocean. There I learned that he had stolen a dog sled. He had headed toward the pole. I knew why he was leading me there. He was taking me to my place of death. Well, so be it. We would die together. My monster and I bought a dog sled and set off. For days on end, I crossed the ice. There was nothing but wind and sky. Not an animal, not a bird. I was running out of food. One by one, my dogs were dying of the cold. And then I saw him. He was far ahead, but he knew I was coming, and he waved at me. I followed. I gave a shout of happiness. At last, I thought. At last, I shall finish him. What does that mean by saying I'm going to finish him? Yeah, he's going to kill him. I drove the dogs on as fast as they could go, but the ice under my sled began to crack. The ocean reached up and my dogs fell into it. They were too weak to swim and they drowned in the cold waters. That's sad. I was left alone on a floating piece of ice, alone and turning into ice myself. But then a ship came by. Sailors saw me and pulled me on board. The captain was a kind man, and he had taken me to his cabin and put to bed. This bed, a bed that I shall never leave while I am alive. And so my story nears its end, for I am dying. Everything grows dark before my eyes. I cannot even lift my hand. But what of the monster whom I never caught? He is out there on the ice, waiting. Soon the moonlight will shine on my still face. The monster will climb toward the ship and come into this cabin. But when he sees that I am dead, he will not laugh. This time, he will not. No, he will fall down on his knees and howl with sadness. For I am his father. I am the one who gave him life, and the only one who could ever have loved him. The monster will be alone. Okay, here's your 2 questions. You missed the last chapter.
I did. What was the great thing that happened?
Well, you're going to have to read it now. Okay, here are the questions. Question 1. The monster led Victor to the dangerous land of snow and ice. Why did Victor continue to chase him? Yeah, why did he continue chasing this monster? Do you remember from chapter 9 how he was feeling? How Elizabeth died, Clerval had died, his brother had died, all killed by the monster? That might help you with this question. Number 2.
Thanks for telling me how the story kind of went.
Well, you have to read it to find out more details.
Okay.
Okay, number 2. Reread page 77. How does Victor feel about the monster when he is dying at the end of the story? How does Victor feel about the monster? He says some interesting things in this last paragraph here on page 77.
Oh my gosh, thank you for even more information.
All right, go away.
Thank you.
Go away. Go away.
You told me how the story went even better.
So,
I'll even try.
well, he missed a great story. I'm glad that you were able to watch all the videos. Don't forget to answer your questions and let me know that you watched the video. I hope you enjoyed Frankenstein as much as we did. Bye.